Hello. What's going on, guys? I am AkumaNexus to bring you guys another video here today on Ultra Instinct. I don't really speak about it as much as everybody else did, but I wanted to wait, let it fan out for a little bit. Ultra Instinct is a really cool ability to be able to use and master. There's a lot of things people actually don't know about it. There's not an explained video or anything like that, but more along so whom I could see who could use it in the future and down the line, and what it could potentially mean for anybody inside the DBZ fighters. So if you guys are enjoying, be sure to like, subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below on whom you think will be able to like use this ability. But I can only think of a couple people that could be able to use it, at least in the time being of right now. So we're just gonna get into it, see how it goes. I think the number one is an obvious one. We're just going to speak on it still, is Goku. Goku, we actually witnessed him using it against Jhin, and it was a little disappointing because as he did use it against Jhin, he still got bodied. Yeah, he could not get really hit by Jhin, but at the same time, like, Jhin also kind of like comfortably evaded his attacks, and he also countered anything that Ultra Instinct Goku is capable of, like, at the same time. So, there's even a moment where Goku ran at him with full speed, and as soon as Ultra Instinct runs out the very last second, plot, he's bodied. So it's really interesting to see Goku be able to use this ability. A lot of people call it transformation. It's really an ability, not really a transformation. Something that would be a transformation is like Super Saiyan, obviously. Whereas this kind of is like a on steroids Kaioken, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Kind of look at it like that. Don't look at it something like Super Saiyan, but it is light years better than Kaioken. This is like its own entity, and Ultra Instinct is insane. It's a, how to break it down, it is a very rare and highly advanced mental state. It is notorious among the supreme Kais and god instructions for being exceptionally difficult to master, even for gods. And then Goku obtained his power during a tournament of power. Nobody knows how. They just kind of went through the small little tidbit process of that. He probably awakened it during when he was getting blown up by the Spirit Bomb. It really just absorbed the Spirit Bomb's power. It was more long so that he was at empty zero and then used the Spirit Bomb for like a sustainable amount of energy just to keep himself afloat, and thus Ultra Instinct. So they also break it down as well. It says users can automatically react to any threat without the need to acknowledge it, and their body can adapt while in battle on its own. So it's like you're getting stronger as you're within this ability state, like you're within this mental state of Ultra Instinct. You're getting stronger as the battle drags out. The only question is, can you stay within Ultra Instinct? Now, if Goku probably stayed within it and had more energy, then we don't know really the fight where it would have gone. I still don't think that he would have won, but I think he would have pushed Jhin a little further than he did because he still barely pushed them even within Ultra Instinct. Fun fact, a lot of people actually don't even notice, but this is not the first time I've heard of Ultra Instinct. It's not. It states that the first known user in this ability is Whis. Whis actually can completely use it, and I feel like it's an angel thing. I feel like all angels can use it. It's funny because we actually see Whis using this like a couple arcs ago within the Dragon Ball Super series. You see him when it's fighting up against Goku and Vegeta when he's training them. He's actually using it against them, and that's why he cannot be hit. A lot of people just think that Whis is so powerful that he just can't be hit by them, and that's the level of gap of power. But really, it's that he's using Ultra Instinct and that he can't get touched. Like he's putting absolutely no effort to get touched. Another thing is that Beerus is also able to use it. Whis actually taught Beerus to it, and Beerus is one of the few god instructions that's capable of using it that we know of. And even actually to show it in the manga, which a lot of people don't read the manga, and they change up a lot in the manga. Like, it's actually worth reading the manga. I know the anime is canonically like ahead of the manga, but the manga does do some changes where it's worth reading, like on the Goku Black arc, where Vegeta went just Super Saiyan God, the red form. So the Goku, we actually witnessed Vegeta go through this transformation, which we now know that Vegeta can do it, and things like that. They change a lot, so it's worth reading the manga. But actually within the manga, you can see Beerus utilizing Ultra Instinct within the manga, and he's going up against all of the God of Destructions, and they all fear him. The change here is, though, is that within the manga, the God of Destructions, you can really see that Beerus is the strongest one. When you look in the anime, Beerus kind of has this more, like, tense, I'm unsure about this whole situation, and that it kind of seems like the clown or like that shark god of destruction seem like the strongest ones, but that's just to go into it. But it's not the first time we've seen Ultra Instinct. We actually witness it where he's actually trying to teach Goku and Vegeta that transformation, and not the transformation, but the ability of Ultra Instinct, and the Frieza's Revenge arc doesn't really work out. and it kind of sucks. So that's a thing, dude. That's a thing. But to go on to it, another person I think is going to be able to use it is Vegeta. Vegeta did get an introduction to Ultra Instinct training since Whis was training both Goku and Vegeta at the same time in order to be able to use it. I feel like it's going to come back to us with some type of like backstory of Whis actually teaching Goku and Vegeta Ultra Instinct, and then you witness plot armor at the perfect and most convenient time. Goku was able to go Ultra Instinct due to the training and of course Spirit Bomb, of course, you know, that whole process of elimination that happened right there. So I'm assuming that Vegeta's gonna have the same outcome where he'll be able to use Ultra Instinct. It's pretty obvious that Vegeta will be able to do it for a multitude amount of reasons, being one, he's Goku's rival, he's always caught up to Goku, so whatever Goku can do, he can do outside of like Kaioken and Super Saiyan 3, which we never know if he can do it. He just like skips it. So like no one knows if he actually can do it. He just kind of skips it, which would be a good controversy video to talk about, but I'd have to sit down and do my research, but he just kind of skips it. He goes from Super Saiyan 2 immediately to like non-canonically Super Saiyan 4 due to Flux Waves, and then immediately canonically to like Super Saiyan Blue. So a lot of people that don't even actually read the manga, they don't even know that he can go Super Saiyan God. But Vegeta, I 100% think he'll be able to use it. When? I don't know. I just know that he'll be able to use it. I also think as well that Jiren can also be able to use something like this. I also think that as well. Maybe he can do it now because he doesn't really get phase. He dodges everybody's moves like easily. He has some type of like instinctive reaction towards anybody's attacks, and he always knows the best and most optimal answer in order to defeat somebody, defeat their attack, or evade their attack. So it's like I feel like Jiren can currently use it now if he really wanted to, but it's all within the air. I just feel like Jiren will be capable of doing it. He's shown a tremendous amount of power to where something like this, Ultra Instinct, it seems like something that he could definitely master. Not to mention as well, as we still don't know it much, but the eyes. His eyes seem to like be able to avoid and evade like any type of ki blast or energy wave or anything like that, and can get him through the worst. So that's a mystery, but I do feel like he can be able to use Ultra Instinct. It's just Jiren. It's just Jiren. There doesn't really be much more I need to say. It's just Jiren. The man is transcended through time. He is a threat to even God of Destructions and gods out there. He even puts a shaking boot inside of like all the other God of Destructions and gods themselves. Everybody's shocked the tremendous amount of power that Jiren could do this, and I feel like a feat like Ultra Instinct wouldn't be something that's be too difficult for Jiren to master. I mean, the guy like easily transcended through time. And I'm assuming this is the first time that he's gone through something like this when he fought up against Hit. So to transcend time, nobody can just do that easily. And he, of course, it wasn't at the same time, like it wasn't the world's easiest thing, but it was still a pretty comfortable thing for him to be able to transcend, and that's what he did. And he's just OP. A lot of people hate Jiren. He's just OP. But I feel like those three can definitely be able to use it. I feel like down the road as well, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like, oh, let's say Gohan was able to do something like this. If anything, Gohan has never really gone down the same route as his father or Vegeta. He always goes down an alternate route. Like when you think about everybody that's, you know, powering up and becoming that bulky Super Saiyan, Super Vegeta, Super Trunks, he didn't really go through that. He just made his own thing, Super Saiyan 2. Now everybody can do that. When it came down to Super Saiyan 3, everybody thought that, hey, Gohan may go Super Saiyan 3 in order to defeat Boo. He went inside of Mystic, and I feel like this is something that Gohan could actually, like, it would fit for Gohan, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be so crazy transformation with insane power and stamina like Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, but it'd be something where it's like a mental state. And Gohan meditates a lot. If you can look through the entire process, every time Gohan went through training, he undergoed Piccolo's training, and Piccolo is the mental god. The guy literally can be calm and trains himself and meditates so much, and Gohan went through the same process being trained by Piccolo, that I feel like this ability of Ultra Instinct fits Gohan so much. Will he be able to actually like harness it and master it? I don't know. Maybe someone will trigger Gohan to where, you know, Gohan will be able to want some type of training, seeing as how the universe on the line, and he actually can barely do anything. He may just want to go up to Whis, get some training if they hypothetically win this tournament, and thus go through the same training that Goku and Vegeta did for Ultra Instinct. It's something that's definitely worth the discussion for. I mean, I highly doubt this would happen as well, but I would really want Piccolo to go through Ultra Instinct as well. I 1000% doubt that Piccolo could actually be able to use Ultra Instinct, as everybody else is in a league far beyond Piccolo. Piccolo's still strong, but everybody else is like stronger. So I'm not beating down Piccolo saying he's ass. I'm just saying everybody is stronger. So, I mean, this is transformation, or not really transformation. I gotta stop saying that. This like type of mental state, this ability. I don't know. Now we're kind of just rambling. It's more of a want now than a hypothetical and logical standpoint of Piccolo actually be able to harness and actually master Ultra Instinct. I highly doubt it, but with something that sounds a line of it being a mental state and instinctively being able to react to all these type of things, it just sounds really suitable both for Piccolo and for Gohan, which realistically I think Gohan could probably do it if he really wanted to, because Gohan, like, they always talk about it, it's like their golden boy, their potential boy. So I feel like it'd be really cool, even though he's getting overshadowed by Kaba now having insane high potentials, all the other Saiyans. But yeah, that's really it. It's a long discussion, guys. It's definitely worth something to sit down and discuss. If there are any characters that you guys probably think that could actually master Ultra Instinct, or at least get some type of idea of it, by all means, leave it down below in the comments down below. But with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.